Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Sagittarius, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. If you are already a continued subby of mine, you know I love you for it. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you all on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week you have the Death card. What is it that you are ready to release and let go of? The Death card shows up when the decision is already made and it's now up to you to release something in good stead, or in the way that it should be done. This is where you are closing something down, for lack of a better term. The other thing with the Death card as well, it suggests that in all of these areas of your life, something needs to be adjusted or released or let go of, so that you can move forward in the best way possible. For your actions and options, you have the Two of Pentacles. So this is you very focused on your money, on your finances. In a lot of ways as well, this could be you really deciding this week, right, what is superfluous in my finances? What is it that I am ready to let go of? What is it that I'm paying for that is not doing what it says on the tin? What is it that I'm paying for that doesn't actually help me in any way, shape or form? This is going to be you getting, and not because not because you're hitting dire straits or the finances are awful or anything, but this is you getting really serious, I think, about a longer term goal. And when that is the case, very often we do start to tighten things up, and I feel like financially you are gearing up to make a very do you know what I mean, like a very almost like a very not serious decision, but like you've got a specific goal in mind, and to get there every penny is going to need to be going into it, and it's like you're being really regimented with yourself and your money now, because that end goal, that final thing that you can see, it's like, yes, I can let go of these things, all these little superfluous things, because that's not part of what's getting me to that. This is you being really, like on the ball when it comes to that. For your communications and conversations, oh yeah, you got the Sun card. Look at that. The Sun is really active today. And the funny thing is, I believe that this is because we're coming into the day that I'm filming these, it's the 17th. And so in 4 days time, the Sun is going to move into Aries. And I think that's why we are seeing the Sun card so much this week. Isn't that amazing how like the astrology feeds into the tarot, and it's just, I love it. I think it's amazing. And I think that this is the reason that we're seeing a lot of the Sun card. But for you, Sagittarius, your communications this week are blessed. It's like every word that comes out of your mouth is a song, is poetry. People are going to take you on board this week, and they're going to be like, yeah, you know what? I feel like, yeah, you're talking to me. Like, I can relate to this. This week, you have the power to rally the troops. You have the power to really make anybody stop dead in their tracks and listen to what you're saying, whether you are a songwriter or a bloody surgeon or somewhere in between, right? Your words have weight this week. Your words have power this week. People are listening to you. So it's important that you know what you want to say and ultimately what your message is for the world in some way, shape or form. For those of you that work for somebody else, not only could this be accolades, but this is an easier time of it when it comes to your work. I think for a lot of you, there is an exit strategy being formed, which we've talked about for a while. The fact that you've had these eclipses bouncing around your sign and the sign of Gemini, whenever the eclipses come into our sign and our opposite sign, life changes for us in a big way. Trust me, I know. And what I love about this Sun card for you is it suggests that yes, you're still, the bigger goal is going to take you out of whatever you're doing now. That part is evident, but this week it's like it's almost like you're figuring out, actually, you know what, I don't have to burn every bridge here. I can leave on a good note. I can leave on a high, and that will serve me even better going forward. For those of you that work for yourselves, business owners, entrepreneurs, this is great. Whatever previous clientele has come to an end, whatever older contracts have come to an end, or what's the word that I'm looking for? Revenue streams have come to an end. They're being replaced. They're being replaced with ones that are more solid, ones that are easier for you to make money from or with or alongside. And, you know, ultimately, remember the Sun card isn't always just blessings. Sometimes it's just the universe saying you get a break. All right. And this is a really great place to have that. For those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, this is you really being in a space of, you know what, I don't know how many summers I've got left, so I'm going to make damn sure from here on in that I enjoy every one that I do have. Love it. For your money and materials, you better get your money. All right, look at this. You got the King of Pentacles. This card always bodes well for money. So when the King of Pentacles doesn't represent a person, it represents the peak experience of the material world. This is things like abundance. It's things like promotions. It's things like windfalls. It's things like your investments coming into maturity and finally paying off. It comes off the back of the Sun card as well, which means that someone or something outside is bringing a boost to your finances. It's right underneath the Two of Pentacles as well, which suggests that all of the hard work and the thriftiness that you've been doing it's about to pay off. Like this week, you are going to see a clear understanding, or maybe even a clear correlation between the hard work that you've done and the results that you're really hoping for. I really love this. For your home and environment, home truly is a sanctuary this week. So home is plush, it's enjoyable, it's like, look what I've done, look what we've done, look at, do you know what I mean? Like you really get to sit back and just enjoy it for what it is. The aesthetic, the feeling, the opulence, you know, if that's your thing, absolutely, like it's all there and I love it, I really do. For your physical health and vitality, this is you feeling stronger in your physical self than maybe you have in a very long time, especially because you've got that Sun card there as well. This is you feeling physically strong, feeling physically healthy. If you are going to have any challenges this week at all, it's going to be here in the throat and the neck area, so just be aware of that, especially if you've got a speech or something to give this week. You know, you want to make sure that the vocal cords are well rested and looked after. For your love and relations, you have the Six of Cups. If you're partnered and married and in a long-term relationship, this is a beautiful, very fertile week, but it also suggests to me as well that this week you could be getting back to the honeymoon period. Even if you've only been married, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, like this could be you just getting back to that, like, you know, like just the fun sort of joyous time that you have when you're, you know, at the beginning of a relationship, which is wonderful. For those of you that are single, this is beautiful. Why? Because it suggests that your idea of love is a very old one. It's the one that you've had for the longest time, and it looks like some of you may have given up hope that you would find that kind of love. And these cards, the way that they've fallen, it's almost like the universe is saying, no, don't give up on the vision of love that you have, because it's on its way into you. It's going to find you. All right, so let's have a look at your full moon message from the Human Design Oracle cards. And this week for the full moon, you get, okay, that one seems to want out. You get the Gate 42 and closing, right? And look at that. You see how she's kind of bringing the thing down on the next thing. And I don't think, like, some people might look at this and think like, oh my gosh, like, you know, she's shutting out the light. It's not that at all. This is whatever chapter is done now, whatever moments are over, whatever challenges have come to a close, so that you can see what is on the other side, right? This is where you're no longer giving into the fantasy, but you are being here to close the deal, right? You are being present in this moment in time to make something real. So whatever that longer term goal is, all the pieces are coming together for you to make that a reality. I absolutely love this for you. Use it wisely. I think that's probably the only thing that I can say to you. With that said, let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Take care. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.